Alright. Let's go ahead and play this Vlad deck. So this is a deck with Blood Seeker. So your work ethic inspires me. My dude, I've literally taken like 7 days off in the last like week and a half. It's not like, I mean, I could be streaming. I could be doing anything. I have like the worst work ethic out of like anyone I know. And everyone I know is a fucking degenerate gamer. What do you mean my work ethic inspires you? What does that mean? Like, my work is literally rolling out of bed. My job consists of rolling out of bed, which is literally on the floor 2 steps away is the bed. This is the bed. I literally roll out of bed. And when I say roll, that's not a fucking exaggeration. I roll out of bed. I'll get up at that point. Sometimes I'll kind of like climb up onto my chair. Like, I'll be on the floor. And I'll do one of these. Like that. Okay? Yeah. And then I'll boot up my video game. And then I'll play my video game. What do you mean I have one of the most inspirational work ethics? Like... What does that mean, dude? I can tell you were being serious, too. Dude, do I have to cooling strike that? Battlesmith is, pretty spooky. It's like, how do you not deal with the Battlesmith? Maybe that guy only knows severe alcoholics. That would be my guess. I hope this is a wake-up call for people with such a lifestyle. So, yeah, and like literally, I mean, sometimes I don't stream, right? Sometimes I literally just can't be fucked. You know, I'll wake up and I'll be like, nah, I don't really want to stream today. Or like, you know what? I'm just gonna, instead of playing video games and pressing the button that turns on my stream, I'm too lazy to do that. I'm just gonna do the video games and not click the button that turns on my stream because that's too much work for me. I can't be fucked, right? Like, this is most of my mornings in the past week and a half have been the first part of the process with me rolling out of bed. And then I'm just like, you know what? Streaming would be too much work. I can't possibly push this button to start my stream. Let's just cut to the chase, skip that button press, and do the video games instead. Right? Like, I'm literally the laziest person I've ever met. Trap is set. Well, this is actually pretty awkward. I guess we're Ballista boys. There's actually some jobs that would make me play Sentry instead of Open Hawk here. I kind of need to start being a little aggressive on this guy. There's a lot of hands just play Garen in this spot. I mean, I've got a transfusion and I can hope that's enough. Unfortunately, it's pretty much not going to be enough. It looks like we're forced into basically slow playing this. And that's the Garen's the play that makes me go into the Omen Hawk. Because now the best option is to probably just chill. I could attack with the solo Ballista. That way we're outside of the range of Ranger's resolve. So the one downside to this play is it tells him, hey buddy, I've got transfusion in my hand. Which isn't really that big of a downside. Interesting. I'm honestly pretty great with this exchange. Usually it's like his deck really wants a wide board for, you know, stuff like Bannerman. So this feels pretty good to me. Do I want to transfusion this? I could. It's an okay transfusion. I think I'd rather save transfusion with this hand, honestly. It's like, this is the only source of my spell mana in this hand. We know we're not drawing more spell mana because we know we're drawing the Yeti pretty soon. Okay, nice. Perfect. So now we can play the Scarmother Vrina. That's 4/9. Looks good. I mean, interacting with Twitch chat is equal to going to a zoo and going inside the monkey chain, inside the monkey cage. Like, is it? It's kind of more like just watching the monkey cage. Am I missing something in that metaphor? I feel pretty protected from the monkeys. What do you mean? Yeah, I mean, you can just kind of take damage against Demacia, right? It kind of don't matter, yeah? It's like, what is he gonna do? Rally?
My sword is yours to command.
No doubt. Only victory.
Ready to do my part.
Dude, Squire's so good.
Keep up the good work.
Alright, so we do want to be developing in here. It's a little tricky to develop into this. He's got a lot of things that are gonna kind of ass fuck me for developing here. But we do have what I would consider too good of a hand to not really take a development. Honestly, it's kind of funny. The Scarmother is actually less valued in than the Yeti. The Yeti kind of has to be my first option.
What did you catch?
Because it's very possible he could play something that makes me just want to attack and leave up the 2 combat tricks and decline the Scarmother. Because the 3/8 Scarmother isn't actually representing as much value. I feel like you just modded the biggest monkeys anyway. You're more like Jane Goodall with these apes. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Thank you, Capsiac. Whoa. Whoa. So it's the Stalking Shadows Burst Pass, which represents second Garen for Garen's Judgment. And now he's Braum emoting like he's bluffing? What the fuck? What kind of play is that? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you Braum emote after that? It can't possibly gain you any sort of advantage to Braum emote after that. I mean, I don't think my attacks really change anyway. I'll just do this attack. This seems perfectly fine. So by the way, just like rough calculation, the odds of him having second Garen, assuming his deck runs 3 Garens, no judgments, the odds of him having judgment right now is about 20%. Slightly less. Like 18% or something like that.
Stand strong.
I mean, if that's a judgment, he's taking some damage here, right? Or am I missing something? So, I mean, the Garen's dying. It's dealing 5 to everything. The Garen's going up to 6. The Scarmother's getting big. The Garen will level up partway through combat. Oh, shit. I ordered my units in the wrong order. It was supposed to be Yeti on the left and Vrina on the right. I literally messed up. Because Garen levels up halfway through the Judgment, and then the strikes become 6 instead of 5, and the Judgment goes left to right. That's really bizarre. It makes sense, though. So the question is, do I just keep my Vrina alive? And the answer is yes. That's a lot of damage. So we just do this, right? Alright. So my Vrina's alive at 1 health. My Yeti survives long enough to kill his 3/3. And he's just taking a shit ton of face damage. That's a pretty aggressive transfusion. But I mean, it's Demacia. 1 health, 10 health, it's all the same. It's like, what does 1 health matter against Demacia? You'd have to have like Vanguard birdies to punish me, but then 1 and 2 is just the same anyway. Looks good. Is Succession a possible replacement for War Chefs? At 3/3 is not bad on turn 2. Honestly, okay, so the answer is no, but it's closer than a lot of people think. Doing math, I admire your work ethic. But that's not doing math. I've already done that math. It's not new math. I have those numbers memorized, burned into my brain. And I do that so that I don't have to do math, guys. This is the opposite of work ethic. I swear to God, I want nothing more than my impact on humanity to be virtuous.
Gift me a scar.
Okay? It is very important to me. Essential, even. It is very, very important to me that you guys don't confuse me for a good example of work ethic, okay? I need you guys to not net deck me on this one, okay? You guys can net deck me on a lot of things. Don't net deck my work ethic. Please. I'm begging you. Yeah, I guess I do actually have to Braum here. It's kind of sad. I've literally never done math? Come on, that's not true. Math is like a part of thinking. How do you do math? How do you think if you don't do math?
For my homeland.
Transfusion is pretty sick. Man, do I just have to go in for it? Is this risky? I mean, if he's gonna deal with this and survive, then he's not killing my Braum. He needs singular combat here. Alright, we good. Ah. That was a very, very easy one for the garbage deck activate, guys. See, like, that's the thing about my work ethic. I literally don't even play my own decks. I outsource it to you guys. We do this garbage deck activate. I don't even have to, like, build decks. I just get you guys to submit decks for me. It's literally the easiest thing ever. I don't have to do anything. And we call it content. Can you explain how you can stream, recall math, and read chat all at the same time? This is some inspiring stuff. Right. No, it's downright inspirational.